And you better believe I'm going to be doing it with a little bit of joy, a little bit of enthusiasm, a little bit of energy, and a little bit of stick it to them. Because that's the Michigan way. And I'm not supposed to pick up this microphone. I think it's just laying down. Did you want me to or no? What do you want me to do? Hold this? Holy smokes. I mean, if you can't hear me and you need the mic, I'll do it.
You will see darkness. You will be pushed. And our society needs you to stand together at this time. Our country loves you. To our doctors and our nurses, I wear these latex
The gentlelady's time has expired. The gentleman from Maryland is
Okay, then. Here now with reaction, former Clinton advisor, pollster Mark Penn, Fox News contributor Mary Catherine Ham, and the big weekend show. It's a great show. Co-host Tommy Lahren, always fearless. Mark, I always hate to do this to you. I usually would start with Catherine or Tommy, but I'm going to start with you. You're the Democrat here. If you look at the entire agenda, what are they looking for? They want to eliminate the presidency, the U.S. Senate. I'm talking about the DSA. Judges, the judiciary, amnesty for illegals, abolish borders, abolish ICE, defund the Department of War, end all deportations, eliminate cash bail, establish a wealth tax, cradle to grave, Green New Deal, abolish prisons and police and public ownership of most corporations. We've known each other a long time, Mark. I don't think you agree with one of those items. That is their written statement at the DSA. That is now the majority of your party. Reaction.
Well, the DSA, they're not Democrats. And unfortunately, other Democrats and mainstream Democrats let them in the party, accepted them, and now they're eating the establishment. If this Michigan race goes the way the polls, and I think the early returns are showing, it's a tremendous defeat for the Democratic Party as a pro-American party that, okay, differs with the Republican Party, but is in the mainstream of supporting the country and its basic values. And you're right, the DSA does not support America. This is a toxic brew of anti-Americanism and anti-Semitism that has been allowed to come into the Democratic Party and presents a danger both to the party and to the country.
Yeah, let's get your take, Tommy Lahren.
Well, I'll tell you this, Sean, it looks like, and again, it's very early, but it looks like El Sayed is probably going to walk away with this. Again, very early, but some of the numbers are pretty good for him. And I actually don't think that's a bad thing for Republicans, not just for the Republican candidate in Michigan, but just for Republicans in general. And I'll tell you why. It's because I don't actually think there's that much daylight between the so-called establishment Democrats and these radical DSA or socialist candidates. There's really not a whole lot of daylight. If you look at their policy platforms, yes, the DSA candidates and the folks like El Sayed, they seem more extreme, or are they perhaps just a little bit more honest? I think it's better to know what you're running against, and it's better for voters to know exactly what they're getting than it is for people like the Spanbergers, the Mikey Sherrills, the Joe Biden, for goodness sakes, who run as moderates, as traditional, and in practice, they're anything but. So I think it's better for Republicans, not only for the Republican candidates, but for the party in general, especially looking ahead to 2028, to have some of these candidates so that the country can truly see where the Democrat Party is and see the alternative with the Republican Party. So I think it's better to know who you're going against rather than these snakes in the grass who pretend to be moderate and are truly anything but.
Well, and also give an admonition and warning to conservatives and Republicans and Trump supporters out there. You better take this midterm election seriously. Those people, they're on the ballot in big numbers, and if they win, they're telling you they are putting it in writing what they will do, the very things we just went over. What's interesting, Mary Catherine Ham, to me, is that there's only one elected Democrat that has spoken out against them, and that's John Fetterman. And he's done it right here on this show many times. Now, you have people like Mark and Van Jones and James Carville and Joe Manchin and a couple of others that have now spoken out, but they're not elected officials. Chuck Schumer, if you look at Democratic establishment figures, they seem to be scared to death to ever criticize this insane agenda. Why is that?
Yeah, in the words of Haley Stevens, holy smokes, Sean, they really don't seem to be willing to stand up. And you can see that in the number of people who are on the ground for El Sayed in Michigan versus there are plenty of established Democrats who have endorsed Haley Stevens, who weren't anxious to get out there on the ground with her in Michigan. So that is, you see that difference. And the thing is, I agree with Tommy, and I appreciate them being honest about what they believe, because I think it is helpful for the American people to see exactly what that is. Although sometimes it's so crazy, I'm not sure that they believe it. But I do think there's a threat here, which is if it's a fairly good year for Democrats, if we do have an enthusiasm gap with Democrats, which we do, we're seeing that in the numbers, cute communists doing cute things on social media and getting a lot of energy from the left and a lot of money can be dangerous and can end up in places of power. And communists and socialists are not known for dabbling in the institutions. They're known for marching through the institutions for the long term. So I do fear, as Hassan Piker, El Sayed's supporter, says, that they'll never elect a Republican again in Michigan if they get done with their project here, because often you can vote yourself in, but you can't vote yourself out. Like, these are real threats they're making.
I want to go over this slowly because I want people to understand, and maybe in the end this will motivate conservatives and Republicans to get out to vote. Eliminate the presidency, eliminate the U.S. Senate, judges, the judiciary, amnesty for all illegals, abolish all borders, abolish ICE, defund the Department of War. This world's a dangerous place. End all deportation, eliminate cash bail, establish a wealth tax, cradle to grave Green New Deal, abolish all prisons and police, public ownership of property. Now, we'll have close to 40, if not more, of these candidates on the ballot across the country. I urge everybody to take this threat seriously. I really do. And maybe it'll motivate conservatives to vote and Republicans to get out and vote. Mark, Mary Catherine Ham, and Tommy, thank you all.